Hey, how you doing? This is SEIJIHITO here to bring you the news. So, YouTube has remonetized the platform after I reapplied, but still want to let you guys know if you want to support the platform, just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. All right, so to white people and everybody else, I'm going to make this, pretty short, sweet, and simple. If this is a white male, right, that loves America, that's a Trump supporter, right? No problem with that. Fine. You can sit up there and believe in, whatever president or whoever you decide that you want to believe in, right? Now, besides all of that, and this is not a rally or protest or anything like that, right? Get all of that out the way. Explain to me, why would this white man be outside on a normal street corner with an American flag and a Trump flag with one arm cracking a whip? Somebody explain that to me. What does that have to do with voting? What does that have to do with your support for America? What does that have to do with you voting for Trump? Because to my knowledge, that has nothing to do with either or. I've never seen Trump, right, crack a whip, correct? I've never seen him, in a sense, talk about, hey, we're about to, in a sense, just bring back slavery and put all blacks back into servitude for white folks, and make America great again. I mean, we already know what make America great again means. We know this. This is not a brand new, slogan or anything like that. We've seen things like that, in the past, especially in the 60s and the 50s, the 40s, and the 30s. There were slogans that were very similar in wording or had the, very same meaning. So, because I know a lot of people are not going to have a viable answer for the reason that he would be cracking a whip, this is the reason that you see all of these images right besides the picture, because that's what that cracking that whip, that's basically what that means. That white man right there and many others who vote for Trump, right? Not saying all, right, but many. This is the type of belief that they have. This is the types of things that they would love to have happen, because you have a lot of white people out here who believe that the main time that America was great was back when black people were stuck in servitude for white people, when black people used to acknowledge and be so fearful of white people, right? That whenever white people back in the olden days, whenever white people would walk down the street, black people would either stop in their tracks and move to the side and let the white people through, or they would move completely across the street to allow white people to have all of the room that they needed. Because there's no reason, no rhyme or reason for a black person to share the same sidewalk or side of the street as a white man or a white woman or a white family, because aka you are less than, you are serving us, we are better than you, so therefore you treat us like the kings and the queens that we are, and you bow your head, you look down when you talk to us, you answer us even if we don't own you, you talk to us as yes sir, no sir, yes sir, massa, right? That's how a lot of white people want America to go back to, because it was very great for them. They didn't have to acknowledge the fact that black people were getting mistreated. They didn't have to acknowledge the fact that black people were stuck in servitude, which 100% was wrong, right? And if you talk to some white people out here, they will actually tell you that that was the main time that black people even serve any type of usefulness. That's the only time that black people were actually hardworking people, right? Is when we were doing everything to please, right? And uphold white people, everything to do with, serving them and making sure that they were great. Yes, sir, master. What can I do for you, sir? Yes, sir, ma'am. Oh yeah, I sure is, boss. Yeah. Well, you sick, boss? I feel sick too, boss. We sick together. What we eating, boss? Oh, you eating? I'm not hungry, sir. I'm fine, sir. Yeah, sir. Uh-huh, sir. Sitting up there shucking and jiving and sitting up there bucking their eyes and all this other nonsense. That's what that whip basically stands for. And that's what a lot of white people would love to sit up there and see yet again, because they can't deal with the fact that black people, in a sense, have stepped out of that place and we're being disobedient in that we're doing other. Now, again, before I, try to go into a lengthier talk, the usual suspects are going to show up in the comment section like they've always shown up. And they're going to say, oh, you're just divisive. All white people, aren't the same. All white people don't, think like this. Why do you hate white people? Nowhere in any of the videos did it ever say that I hate white people. See, that's that white fragility talking. That's that fear. Because you don't like the fact that black people are pointing out the negative things, the negative aspects of things that you've been doing countless times and countless years for countless generations that have been left unchecked, that you refuse to actually sit up there and check, because you know what? It's not hurting you, but yet it's benefiting you. It's not hurting you, but yet you're able to profit and make money off of it. It's not hurting you, but yet it makes your lives ever so much better than everybody else's. See how that negative turns into a positive for you, but then you'll have some white people like, oh well, I'm white and I've had to go to jail. I've been stopped by the police. I've been going through the same things that black people are going through. No, 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 no. See, look here. Just because you can try to say that you can empathize because you've quote unquote gone through the same things, does not make whatever you're going through the exact same as what black people go through, because as we can see, you're still alive to this date typing, correct? No white people have ever thrown you and your family into any type of servitude, forcing you to sit up there and serve their families like you see in a lot of these pictures. None of your family members have stories of them, getting whipped or anything of, that nature. None of your family has stories where they were just on a farm, which they own, and a group of white people are coming through to sit up there and chase them out. Like I said, these are not things that black people naturally do, because black people realistically just want to be left alone. We don't want to realistically have these conversations, but if we do have to have these conversations, especially now in these days, you're going to end up fighting a group of people that your previous generation did not have to deal with. And that's the thing that frightens a lot of white people now, because they don't know how to handle or deal with that, because they're used to everything just like going over as planned. They're used to black people just falling over and just bowing and kissing at their feet. A lot of those white generations are used to just going inside of black people's homes and snatching up whoever that they want and doing whatever that they want to those people in order to show an example to that family and or the black surrounding community of what will happen if you decide to sit up there and disobey us and not listen to what it is that we tell you, because we own you. And the reason that I generalize so much, the reason that you guys hate it so much is because it is a fact. And as I stated before, if you're not racist, if a lot of you who are normally stating, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that, white people are this, white people aren't that, then why is it that white people as a whole in America have not gotten together and ended racism in America just by themselves? It doesn't take black people to sit up there and end something that we never started. Why is it that white people have never gotten together and taken apart this racist system that has been here for hundreds of years, that you were able to profit off of, and that put you into the light that you have at this moment in time? You know why you haven't done it? Because you're able to benefit from it. And because you're able to benefit from it, you're going to sit up there and keep it there as long as possible. You would rather die and fight for exactly how this system works than actually try to sit up there and repair or dismantle it and build something better so that everybody else can sit up there and share and profit off of this. You don't want that to happen. You don't want an equal playing field. This is why I generalize, because I can see exactly what is happening here. So for the very few that are actually about that life, that want to actually perform some type of change, that don't want the same exact system, kudos to them. That's great. They understand exactly what it is. But that doesn't mean that the whole rest of the majority are the exact same thinking as those so few minorities who are amongst the larger grouping of white people. And this is a fact. Because like I said before, if white people really cared and they wanted to repair the system and get rid of racism, then you would have abolished and got rid of the KKK and outlawed that. You would have got rid of neo-Nazis. And that's the irony in that, right? All of these people that say that they're patriots, that they're Americans, and that they're this, they're that, but yet you guys are part of the KKK, neo-Nazis, some other far-right groups that hate a variety of people that are here. How does that happen? And then some of you still have the gall, knowing the fact that you have European blood, that you are not even naturally from the continent of North America. You have the gall to sit up there and tell other people who are actually indigenous to the land to go back to where you came from. But yet, if those same people were to tell you to go back where you came from, where would you go? Where is your actual home? Can you even answer that? Did you even look back? Did you even take a blood test? Matter of fact, I know for a fact a lot of you guys won't even take a blood test, because what will actually shown up will strip away your KKK card and your neo-Nazi privileges. That's why a lot of you don't even want to take that, because you're going to sit up there and find a lot of different blood types, some of the same exact ones that you protest and you hate against. And those are just facts. If you don't believe me, then explain to me why you have black people in Russia. And I'm talking about in the far outlying reaches, the deepest areas of Russia where white people don't be taking vacations. Explain to me why you got black people up there, right? Explain to me why in a lot of the Asian countries up north, they hide their more melanated, family members and people in their community. It's like this all over the world. Why you think scientists stopped digging a long time ago? Because the deeper they dug, the blacker it got. But anyways, I probably went too far over my time. But, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment description below. And make sure to give me a very plausible reason of why it is that you would see a white man on a street corner with no arm just cracking a whip. As if it's like back in the 1800s, like slaves are just like in abundance going down the street to the slave block. Explain that to me. What fear is that really going to sit up there and bring to black people at this day and age? But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.